All right, Internet, you clicked on this video. This is not clickbait. This is not snake oil. I am not a snake oil salesman. This is 100% proof that the earth is flat. I'm just going to jump right into it because I don't have time. I got a lot of better things I could be doing than explaining to people that you can't walk on something that's round, a ball. Okay, there are two shapes. There are two basic kinds of shapes. Obviously, you can get into higher geometries and I don't have time to get into that. There are two basic shapes. There's flat and there's round, okay, better known as a ball. All right, now there are lots of different things that you might deal with on a daily basis that fall into ball or flat categories. Face is a ball. A book is flat, obviously. And one way you can tell, it's so simple. One way that you can tell, okay, is that if you set these things on a table, if it's flat, it's going to stay there. All right. And if it's a ball and you push it, it's going to roll and it's going to fall off. Right. And you're going to see where this is going. You're going to see where I'm going with this. But anyway, a battery. Okay. Some people might think that this is a ball because it would roll, but it can also stand up. So obviously flat. Battery, flat. Penny. That's flat. A glass of water. That's round. If you knock over a glass of water and it's going to roll off the table. So that's round. A pan, flat. A toothbrush, flat. Obviously. A bed, also flat. All right. And like I was talking about, if you put it on a table, okay, it's going to stay flat. It's not going to go off like this yellow arrow is going. All right. So this is all based on extremely complex math. Some of you may have seen it in college, if you went to college. I didn't go to college, but some of this math is very complex, and I don't have time to get into it. There's diameters, there's curves to balls, obviously, but flat things don't have curve. That's why they're not balls, okay? A flat thing has width. It is wide. All right, you've heard these words on a daily basis. I don't know why this is escaping you guys. Flat, it's long. It has length, okay? There's angles and shit. But here, all right, if you put a person on something flat, he's going to stay there. Just like the book, just like a glass of water. If you set it on a table, it's going to stay there, okay? A pan. If you put a person on a ball, they are going to fall off, okay? Have you ever tried to stand on a ball? No, you stand on flat stuff. Tables, sidewalks, parking lots, those are flat, okay? And just carry that over into the larger concept of the universe and the earth as a planet. And if you stand on that ball, you're going to fall off. You're going to fall off. And do you fall off? That's what I'm asking you. Do you fall off of the earth? Because everyone's saying, oh, these flat earthers think you can go to the end and fall off. No, I'm saying the earth is flat. That's why you can't fall off. The earth was a ball. If the earth was a ball, you would fall off, all right? And now, just try it. Just try to stand on a ball. Go outside right now. Do you have a ball? Go outside with your ball and stand on it. You will fall off, okay? Another example, a turtle, okay? And this is a classic example of something that could be both, okay? I've got these labeled incorrectly, but you get the idea. All right. The top of a turtle is round. If you put him on it, he rolls around and he tries to roll back to his flat side, which is the bottom. You know, like I said, I labeled these wrong, but you get the point. All right. Now is where we get into the serious stuff. This is where we dig in, brass tacks. All right. The earth is flat, and here's what it looks like. All right, and I'll tell you what these arrows are, and this is the part that's about to blow your mind. This is the part that's, 100% proof that the earth is flat. We are moving down. That's why there's gravity. And it's going to be confusing for some of y'all, but we are moving down in the universe at 9.8 feet per second. And what's happening is the universe, the air in the universe is coming up, and it's curving over behind it like an airplane wing, and it's pushing down, and it's an accelerating force at 9.8 feet per second, okay? And that's why you can't fall off the edge of the flat earth, because there's a force coming up and pushing over and down, and that's what we call gravity, All right, so there's another one, gravity explained. I should do a whole nother video on that, but that's your 100% proof right there. Another example, a balloon. Okay, yeah, before it's inflated and after you pop it, it's flat, but when it's inflated, it's obviously round. That's why it rolls. Okay, let's look at this in practice. All right, you got an airplane, you got the earth spinning. This is what they tell you. They tell you that the earth is spinning like this. And if you were on an airplane, think about it. You would just fly straight off into space, into the outer edges of the universe. You would fly straight off because the ball is rotating and the plane is going over this way where that arrow is going. And you've heard of this. It's called a tangent. All right, Wikipedia it. All right, and this is just simple. A plane flies straight. It flies away from the earth then. All right, here's another example. If you're standing, all right, on, picture something small that you're standing on. Obviously not a ball, okay? You're standing on something flat. Say you're standing on a crate and you're looking at the sun over the horizon. You're looking straight out at the sun, all right? And if you got higher and higher, if you stand on more and more crates until you were 1,000 miles in the air, if the earth was round, you would be looking straight off into a totally different direction because of the angles of the curvature. Okay, and flat things don't have curvature like I was saying earlier. That's why when you're standing on a whole bunch of crates and you're looking at the sun on the horizon, you're not looking down, okay? You're looking straight because the earth is flat. All right, a few more examples just to drill this into your head. A compact disc is flat. An apple is flat. If you put it on a table, does it roll off? No. Okay, a donut, obviously round. A tomato, round. Banana, that's a classic example, one that can be round and flat. All right, something more complex, a pair of rollerblades, obviously flat. But when things that you stand on that are balls, all right, like rollerblades, okay, that's why you can roll around on something flat. But all right, let's get into some more in depth here. Surfboard, flat. That's because you stand on it. These are all things that you stand on because they're flat, because they're not balls. Okay? A sidewalk is flat. Your shoes are flat. Do you see people walking around on shoes that are balls? No, that would be ridiculous. Okay, stairs, flat. Boat decks are flat. A bus, when you're walking around the inside of a bus, it's flat. The inside of your airplane that you're flying on, it's flat. It's so obvious, okay? So 100% proof that the earth is flat is because it's not a ball, all right? And I could go into, more complex math, but I really don't have time for that. I got better things to do than sit here and explain to a bunch of morons that you don't stand on balls, okay? See you next time.